Young women on combined hormone replacement therapy at risk of breast cancer. I wanted to talk about this Lancet report because there's been a lot of worry and a lot of you have been in my inbox asking me questions around this. So let's get into the data. This is a pooled analysis of prospective cohorts. Estrogen plus progesterone hormone replacement therapy is a well-established risk, so there's nothing new in this paper for breast cancer in postmenopausal women. The study was to examine less well-studied association between hormones and breast cancer in younger women who might use hormone replacement therapy after gynecological surgery such as surgical menopause, so to relieve perimenopausal symptoms. So essentially, those that go into surgical menopause, they need to be offered hormone replacement therapy. The bit that wasn't highlighted in all the headlines and the clickbait was that the findings found that estrogen alone hormone replacement therapy was not associated with young onset breast cancer. In fact, the study showed it lowered the risk of breast cancer by 14%. This Lancet study was looking at synthetic hormone therapy, which was associated with a small higher risk in young onset breast cancer. But let's look at the data even more closely. This is from the paper itself. Cumulative risk of young onset breast cancer was 4.1% in non-users. So even those that don't have HRT, they had a background risk of breast cancer. They also found that actually, even though the ones that were on progestin and also estrogen, their risk of breast cancer only marginally increased, because we know that sadly women have a background risk of getting breast cancer. Here's the most important thing. Digging further into the study, they did not account for any adjustment for alcohol use or physical activity. They did not have any data on BRCA1, BRCA2 genes, which are also, we know, puts someone at high risk of breast cancer. So when you dig into the data, they only looked at synthetic progestin. And then we know also that there are different forms of body-identical micronized progesterone, such as utrogestan. Based on the data in this study, I still wouldn't say synthetic progestin is bad. We use it in contraceptive pills, and when you compare that to, say, alcohol consumption or smoking, the risk of breast cancer is still very small. Young women who go through premature ovarian insufficiency, young women who go through surgical menopause due to having their ovaries removed, and young women who go into chemical menopause due to their ovaries being switched off, well, they need their hormones back for bone health, also heart health and brain health as well. Therefore, it's vital to look at the risks and benefits of HRT for each individual person and really dig into the data when you're looking at studies like this.